It doesn't just fly, it rules the sky. The F-22 Raptor isn't merely an aircraft, it's a statement of dominance, a ghost that defines the boundaries of modern warfare. Designed to be unseen, it operates in a world where detection means defeat. Every line, every surface, every sensor of the Raptor serves one purpose: to win before the fight even begins. Its stealth design makes it nearly invisible to radar. Its engines allow it to supercruise, flying supersonic without afterburners, while its thrust vectoring nozzles make it dance in the air with impossible precision. The Raptor doesn't chase opponents, it controls them, turning the sky into a digital battlefield where information, not just firepower, decides victory. Nearly 2 decades after its debut, no aircraft has dethroned it. Others may fly faster, or look newer, but none combine speed, stealth, and situational awareness like this. The F-22 isn't just the king of the skies, it's the embodiment of an idea, that true power is the one you never see coming. You're watching WarTech World, where technology meets strategy.
We need to move on with the advanced tactical fighter
The
program.
birth of air dominance. The story of the F-22 Raptor begins not on a battlefield, but in a boardroom, during the final years of the Cold War, when the United States faced a growing realization: future wars would no longer be won by numbers or firepower alone. They would be decided by who could see first, and strike first. In the 1980s, intelligence reports warned that the Soviet Union was developing advanced fighters that could threaten America's control of the skies. The U.S. Air Force responded with a bold idea: to build an aircraft so advanced that it would render every enemy obsolete the moment it took off. This vision became the Advanced Tactical Fighter (ATF) program. Two giants of American aerospace stepped into the arena: Lockheed Martin, with its YF-22 prototype, and Northrop, with the sleek YF-23 Black Widow II. Both aircraft represented the bleeding edge of stealth and performance, one focused on agility, the other on speed and stealth. For years, test pilots, engineers, and military strategists evaluated their designs in secret flight tests across the Nevada desert. In the end, the YF-22 emerged victorious, not simply because it could outturn its rival, but because it achieved the perfect balance of stealth, maneuverability, and reliability. It could fight at close range, evade radar detection, and operate with minimal maintenance, a rare combination in aviation history. By the early 2000s, the prototype had evolved into the F-22 Raptor, a masterpiece of engineering precision. Introduced officially in 2005, it was the world's first true fifth-generation fighter, capable of controlling the skies in both seen and unseen domains. Every inch of its body was designed with purpose. Its diamond-shaped wings, serrated edges, and radar-absorbent coating made it nearly invisible. Its internal weapon bays reduced drag and radar reflection, allowing it to strike without revealing its position. The F-22 wasn't just a product of technological evolution, it was the embodiment of a new era in air combat, where information, stealth, and precision replaced brute force. It marked the moment the United States moved from air superiority to air dominance. This was the birth of a legend, the beginning of a ghost that would rule the skies for decades to come. The technology behind the Predator. The F-22 Raptor is not just an aircraft, it's an ecosystem of technology, precision, and power, designed to dominate every cubic inch of the sky. At its heart lie two engineering marvels, the Pratt & Whitney F-119 PW-100 engines, producing a combined thrust of 70,000 pounds. These engines give the Raptor something no other operational fighter in the world has truly mastered: Supercruise. Supercruise means the F-22 can sustain supersonic speeds without using afterburners, allowing it to fly faster, farther, and longer while conserving fuel and maintaining stealth. For most aircraft, Breaking the sound barrier requires enormous bursts of energy,
I'm not seeing
loud,
anything.
hot, and easy to track. The Raptor does it quietly, invisibly, and continuously. But raw power alone doesn't make a legend. The F-22's thrust vectoring nozzles, capable of redirecting engine exhaust, give it
The
agility that
F-22
defies
remains our
physics.
primary air dominance
It
asset
can
in the
twist,
region.
flip, and climb at nearly impossible angles, performing maneuvers like the Cobra
Our
or
air
Herbst
superiority
that leave
relies heavily
adversaries
on
helpless
assets
in a
like the
dogfight.
F-22.
In close-range
We are
combat,
confirming
this
the
control
integrity of the
means
stealth
one
code.
thing: the
Yes,
Raptor
the
can
sensors
turn
indicate
inside
no
its
anomalies.
opponent's turning radius, ensuring that once it's behind you,
This area is
there's
secure.
no escape.
Good.
Step
move
into
to the
the
next
cockpit, and the F-22 becomes something more than a fighter. It becomes a command center in motion. The pilot doesn't just react to the battlefield, he controls it. The sensor fusion system integrates data from radar, infrared sensors, and satellite feeds into one unified display. Instead of juggling separate systems, the pilot sees the entire battle space in real time: friendlies, enemies, terrain, and threats, all layered together like a living hologram. This digital brain allows the Raptor to engage opponents before they even know it's there. Its N/APG-77 radar can track multiple targets at extreme range while remaining virtually undetectable. Every decision is faster, every strike is more precise, every engagement ends before the enemy even understands what happened. In air combat, seconds decide life or death. The F-22 doesn't just buy time, it owns it. Every pulse of its radar, every movement of its nozzles, and every line of code inside its computer exists for one reason: to dominate the air, absolutely and silently. The art of invisibility. Stealth, the invisible shield that makes the F-22 Raptor the most feared aircraft in the skies. But what makes this jet truly untouchable isn't just its shape or color, it's the science woven into every molecule of its design. The Raptor's stealth is not a disguise, it's an engineered illusion. Its radar cross-section is said to be smaller than a marble, meaning that on most radar screens, the world's most advanced fighter appears no bigger than a bird. Achieving this requires more than clever geometry. It's a masterpiece of material science, engineering precision, and digital warfare working in perfect harmony. The aircraft's angular body deflects radar waves away from their source instead of bouncing them back. Its edges, intakes, and canopy are all carefully aligned to scatter signals in unpredictable directions. And even the engine exhausts, one of the hottest, most visible parts of any jet, are shielded and flattened to minimize heat and radar detection. But the stealth doesn't stop at the surface. The Raptor's skin is covered in radar-absorbent polymer composites, capable of soaking up electromagnetic energy like a sponge. Instead of reflecting signals, it scatters and absorbs them, leaving enemy sensors blind. Even its weapons, air-to-air missiles and precision-guided bombs, are stored in internal weapon bays, hidden within the fuselage. This design not only preserves its stealth profile but also reduces aerodynamic drag, allowing it to slice through the sky in complete silence. And then there's the electronic warfare suite, an invisible guardian that detects and jams enemy radar long before the Raptor itself is seen. This means even the most advanced tracking systems struggle to find, lock, or follow it. In combat simulations, the results are staggering. The F-22 achieves kill ratios of over 100 to 1 against fourth-generation fighters. It doesn't just outperform, it erases. While other aircraft rely on speed or armor, the Raptor's defense lies in one simple truth: you can't hit what you can't see. Stealth is not just technology, it's the art of invisibility,
We need to move on to
refined
the
into
Advanced Tactical
science.
Fighter program.
The F-22 doesn't just hide from
But
its
the structural
enemies,
integrity
it
is still
haunts
an
them.
issue.
The challenges and the legacy. Even legends have limits. The F-22 Raptor, for all its unmatched power and sophistication, became a victim of its own brilliance. When the program began, it was a vision of the future, a fighter so far ahead of its time that the world struggled to understand its true value. But with innovation came cost. Each F-22 carried a price tag of around $150 million, and that's before factoring in the billions spent on research, development, and maintenance. Its stealth coating alone required specialized climate-controlled hangars, and its maintenance hours per flight were among the highest in military aviation history. For a nation managing global conflicts, that price was difficult to sustain. By 2012, the U.S. government decided to halt production at just 187 aircraft, far fewer than originally planned. And in a move that underlined how revolutionary the Raptor's design truly was, Congress passed a law banning all exports, even to America's closest allies. Nations like Japan and Australia, who desperately wanted the F-22, were denied access to preserve its technological secrets. The Raptor would remain America's exclusive guardian of the skies. Yet even with limited numbers, its influence was seismic. The F-22's introduction didn't just change air combat, it rewrote it. Every major military power began rethinking what a fighter jet could be. China responded with the J-20 Mighty Dragon, a stealth aircraft inspired by the Raptor's design principles. Russia followed with the Su-57 Felon, an ambitious attempt to blend stealth with raw power. These aircraft exist because the F-22 forced the world to evolve. It set a new bar for stealth, speed, and sensor integration, and for nearly 2 decades, none have reached it. The Raptor's legacy is more than the sum of its wings and engines. It is a technological benchmark, a reminder that true dominance often comes at a cost, but that cost forever changes the battlefield. The future of air superiority. So where does the F-22 Raptor stand today, nearly 2 decades after its debut? In a world where AI, hypersonic weapons, and autonomous drones are redefining warfare, the Raptor still holds its crown as the gold standard of air dominance. The U.S. Air Force is already shaping its successor, the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) fighter, a system designed not just to replace the Raptor, but to evolve its legacy. NGAD isn't expected to be a single aircraft, but rather an interconnected family of systems, manned fighters, loyal wingman drones, advanced sensors, and artificial intelligence working as one digital organism. It's the future of air warfare, fast, smart, and adaptive. Yet even as new technologies emerge, the F-22 remains the benchmark. Pilots still refer to it as the apex predator, and for good reason. Its unmatched agility, stealth, and sensor integration have yet to be replicated. No other jet in active service, not the Chinese J-20, nor the Russian Su-57 Felon, has demonstrated the same lethal blend of speed, invisibility, and situational dominance. The Raptor continues to evolve, too. Upgrades to radar systems, data links, and electronic warfare capabilities are keeping it relevant deep into the 2030s.
The integrity of the stealth coating.
It may not be the newest fighter on the tarmac, but it's still the one every pilot measures against.
This area is secure.
In many ways, the F-22 has transcended its original mission. It's no longer just a weapon, it's a symbol of what happens when technology, training, and vision converge. Conclusion. The F-22 Raptor isn't just an aircraft, it's a declaration of mastery. A symbol of precision, control, and technological dominance that few nations have ever achieved. It represents a moment in history when human ingenuity pushed the limits of flight, when engineers, pilots, and visionaries came together to create something that didn't just change air combat, it redefined it. The Raptor embodies a philosophy: true power is the one you never see coming. Its stealth is more than a feature, it's a mindset. In a world where visibility equals vulnerability, the F-22 was designed to operate beyond perception, to fight in silence, strike without warning, and vanish into the clouds before the enemy even knows it was there. Even as newer programs like NGAD emerge, the Raptor's shadow looms large. Every next-generation aircraft owes part of its DNA to the lessons learned from this invisible predator. 2 decades later, no rival has matched its balance of speed, stealth, and awareness. It's not just the king of the skies, it's the standard by which all others are judged. So we ask you, can any fighter truly surpass the Raptor's legacy? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's most advanced air dominance fighter, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to WarTech World, where technology meets strategy.